I'm Ginger Chang. Welcome to USTC360. Thank you for joining us again. Today we follow TSG's Fresno medical team on their monthly medical outreach expedition for low-income and uninsured families, many of whom are undocumented migrant farm workers in Northern California. According to the Labor Department, more than half are illegal immigrants, often referred to as the invisible population in the United States. Migrant farm workers are predominantly Mexican-born sons, husbands, and fathers. They willingly sacrifice what is familiar and comfortable with high hopes and dreams of making enough money to support their families back home. They make about $20 a day and often face harsh working conditions, such as doing hard physical labor, being exposed to agricultural chemicals, in addition to living in fear of deportation and displacement. However, despite their difficulties, these hardworking people persevere because they realize their efforts feed not only their families, but the world as well.
Once a month, we gather medical profession and non-medical profession to operate a medical clinic that serve people that need in Fresno. We have a lot of people not only in Fresno but in Central Valley and surrounding town.
If they have not been here, you can put one. And then
a lot of people don't have insurance, so we try to incorporate, those communities that are low income and don't have insurance.
And I know that the type of people that we help out are the ones that are hurting the most and really need the kind of care and assistance this place provides, and I'm really glad to be a part of it. Just the mere fact that we completely volunteer all of our time to help others out is just a huge thing in my book and stuff like that. So I'm really happy to be a medical interpreter is what I do for the TSG medical clinics here in Fresno. And since day one, I've always fell in love with being able to help out and for people that needed our help.
Buenos días, good morning. Bienvenidos a la clínica TSG. Welcome to the TSG Free Clinic. My name is Angelica. Mi nombre es Angelica. I'm the registration coordinator for the clinic. Soy la coordinadora del...
So the first thing that I do in the morning is introduce myself to all the patients, and I tell them what services are available for the day. So basically, I'm the gatekeeper to the entire clinic.
Que tenemos hoy. Today we have lab tests for adults. Hay análisis de sangre para los adultos. Hay médico para los adultos. There's also adult medicine. We have pediatrics for children. Hay pediatra para los niños. We also have dental. Hay dentista para... hay 25 espacios para el dentista. There's 25 spots for dental. We also have acupuncture. Hay acupuntura.
Well, today is pretty good. I think we have a good turnout and people line up since 6 o'clock before we arrive here. Now it's about 10 o'clock and we still registering patient and continuous flow in, which is good. We continue smooth flow without any bottleneck at all. That's the idea of continuous smooth instead of bottleneck, everyone clear out and sitting there wait too long, and it's not a good thing with it. If you see 100, 150 people, these 100 to 150 people get some service that they needed. I think that's one good thing that shows that when the patient bring their family, it shows that they're concerned about their family health. We try to educate the family, especially the migrant family. They're very shy to bring their children to see doctor. We keep on telling them, come and see our doctor, our pediatric for free, and let us start a monitor chart for the children because they don't have insurance. If other people have insurance, they can go to their pediatric every year, every 6 months. For them, they don't dare to go. We try to replace that for them.
My name is Lucia Castellanos. I take care of my daughter and I'm a housewife. I was going to school, but I took a semester off to take care of my child. But this coming semester, I'm going back to take weekend classes.
Do you have any complaints today?
Yes, my hand hurts. When I move my finger, it
Right. And how long you have the pain?
hurts. Months now. Several months.
A few months.
Yes.
Do you feel pain when I push?
No, it's over here. It's the right. There,
That's it
there,
here.
yeah, it's short,
I see.
short.
I will give you a medicine called ibuprofen. You are going to take 3 times a day as needed. If you don't feel pain, don't take.
Okay.
Okay?
Today was awesome. We saw over 150 people that otherwise wouldn't have access to medical or dental care.
You are Victor, okay?
Yeah, I've had high blood pressure for a while now. And,
What medicine you are taking for high blood? How long you know about high blood pressure?
oh, it's in probably about 10 years.
10 years. When was the last time you take a medicine?
And I'm taking medicine.
You never took a medicine because you don't want to take or you cannot take. Or you don't see doctor.
Yeah, both. Yeah, all three.
Okay. Alright.
Me gustó de.
I really like the people, the volunteers. It was important for them and for those of us who didn't have insurance. It gave us an opportunity to see a doctor in this program.
These days, we talk about safety,
Yeah.
falls, picking up things in the mouth, chemicals, all your drawers, you make sure that you lock them up, you put hooks so she cannot open, things sharp, okay? This is a stage that they can get injured themselves very easily. So there's the things that you need to be careful. And all her shots are up to date, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Otherwise, I think she's a healthy baby. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You're happy with her and everything, right?
Yeah, we're happy with that.
Yeah.
You just need to talk more to her, and she eats well, she sleeps well, she plays, and that's all you need. Just don't feed her junk food.
Okay.
Not the food that you eat and feed it to her.
Okay, no more sensitive.
You think she will like it? She will like it,
Yeah, she
okay?
likes it.
But you do not want her to eat those food, okay? So you just have to return the charts to the medical record area back there.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, baby. Bye-bye.
I've heard a lot about this service. Most of the time, I'm occupied. Other times, I'm working. And sometimes, I work in the farm camps. Today, I was resting. So I took advantage and came. It's a good service. From the time I got here, they received me well.
It's like the best feeling to see a patient, come up to you and say, "Oh, thank you so much. I couldn't have had this experience if I had gone to like a regular doctor, and to have them have the care that they need, the adequate care that they need, it's basically what keeps me coming back.
Jorge San Juan was so inspired by Tiji's free clinic that he decided to help Tiji volunteers tell everyone about the program. Jorge came to America with high aspirations of making money. He eventually realized it was too difficult, but he remained in good spirits. He has been a member of a local nonprofit organization, Center Binational Oaxacan Indigenous Development, that seeks to achieve the well-being and equality of migrant families in California. In our next segment, thanks to Jorge's activism, Tiji volunteers were able to follow a family who Jorge knew personally from his own research into the onion fields. For the family, a normal day means driving 70 miles out of Fresno to the fields where a 10-hour workday awaits them. Because they are paid for the amount they can harvest instead of by the hour, they have to meet a minimum quota to pack 60-pound bags of onions. Furthermore, children of migrant farm workers are extremely vulnerable due to the transient lifestyle. The daughter from the family says, although it's difficult to juggle high school during the day and help her family during the night, she says one day she wishes to go to college and become a policewoman.
My name is Jorge San Juan. I'm from Fresno and work in the farm camps.
¿No? Y ya, si es los adultos, ya que el vecino no tiene ningún beneficio ahí.
Y cuando pregunté acerca de que si querían ir para hacerse algún chequeo de sangre.
Normally I go out and find the farm workers. Sometimes I go to their houses. Sometimes I go to their work.
Oh, ¿qué andan haciendo?
How are you doing? We are looking for the people who lived in a small farm before, where they used to have some food.
Un poco de comida.
Due to the recession, and we see more people are homeless right now in Fresno. We see a lot of homeless right now. They move to in Fresno, basically all around surrounding downtown area. And under the freeway bridges, and that's where they stay.
Como vemos,
Here we see the other face of the United States, what people don't want to talk about. This is where people who work on the farms live. A country that always gives money to other countries because it can. But here, we see a lot of need. Often, people here don't have money to pay rent, so they have to live in these conditions.
Para rentar una casa y tienen que vivir en estas condiciones.
Hoy hablamos acerca del
Today, we talked about the importance of the service to the people working on the farms, the necessities that they find in talking to the people in the community, so they understand the importance of providing these services.
Y ahí se quedó la ayuda que hace una persona.
He's one of the few people who helps.
Va más allá de lo que es.
It's simply not about money.
Entonces, sí
I like what he does.
hace y pues no nomás.
And not just for me, he helps other people.
Ayuda a otras personas y
when our son sees these things, he can learn something even though he's young.
Puede aprender algo y está chiquito, pero yo pienso que sí puede.
Darle servicio.
Yo con mucho gusto les ayudaría y también invitaría a la gente para que asistiera a ese servicio.
I would be very glad to invite you, to have you there, and then we can go out and talk to people and let them know about the service. I personally feel that we able to fulfill our mission as a Tzu volunteer, that we serve the needy people, give them as much help as we can with our capabilities. What other service do you think we can help?
Los quiroprácticos.
Chiropractors?
Quiroprácticos es muy importante, mucha gente se accidenta.
It's very important because people get hurt out there.
Nunca va a recibir un servicio médico.
And they don't go anyplace to receive medical attention.
What is the most service needed at, let's say, that place? Are they medical first or dental first?
Okay. ¿Cuál sería la necesidad más grande en esa área? ¿Sería medicina o sería dental primero?
Dental. Dental.
Mi plan, ya formulamos un pequeño plan.
Our plan is to find out and provide for those who need this service and information in the community.
A proveerles el servicio. No hay hay servicio eléctrico, eso sí hay servicio eléctrico, pero
Okay, there are very few people that come into town. All of our streets, with the exception of one, is unpaved. It's just all dirt streets, and you'll find a lot of trailers around the area there. But we've been abandoned. There's nobody that comes to help.
I didn't expect that 2011 we will hear people still living in the tent, compared to our expect to them living in the trailer home or anything.
hay mucha gente que no.
There's a lot of people that have not seen the doctors.
Mientras, como mi...
I generally spend a lot of time in the community talking to people, seeing what their needs are and how we can help them. What I will do is I will check with the community and see what kind of needs they have, and then I can communicate that to you.
Sure, that's very helpful, because that way even our doctors and volunteers will be more happy to go out to serve wherever the place needed the most. Yeah. Jorge and I plan after he gonna give me some information, and I'm gonna go out and have assess the area myself to see what's the best solution I can bring the medical service to them.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias, Jorge.
Thank you, Jorge.
Gracias.
Gracias, Jorge.
Claro que cualquier pequeña cosa
Whatever little thing I can do for others,
para darle servicio a la comunidad o la clínica haga,
the clinic is the best thing.
lo mejor que se puede hacer.
The doctors provide specialized services.
Dar,
The
compartir,
volunteers provide information.
darle salud a la gente, como nosotros los trabajadores comunitarios.
We work together as a team.
Buenos días. Buenos días, ¿cómo están?
Hello, how are you? We wanted to give you some information about a health clinic that offers free services.
Porque cuando llegué a este país,
When I got to this country, I was looking for money, and for many years I couldn't make a lot of money. But outreach was something I could do.
entendí esto, que me siento
I feel better helping the community,
ayudando a la gente
rather than using my time in a way that doesn't benefit me.
con otras actividades que
I can help the people who need this information.
ayudando a mi comunidad, la gente que necesita esa información.
My hope for the future is that all people receive medical care. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter whether or not they have money. It doesn't matter where they live. It doesn't matter what kind of person they are, only that they benefit.
Tzuji's Fresno medical team plans to bring Tzuji's dental and medical mobiles to the migrant farming communities once a month. The most recent free clinic was held in Raisin City, located 13 miles outside of Fresno. Tzuji volunteers also plan to get Jorge proper eye care as well. When we asked the volunteers what they enjoyed best about the experience, they said It's the connection they were able to form with the workers. Although the family had no prior knowledge of Tzu Chi Foundation, they opened up and allowed Tzu Chi volunteers to see a first-hand account of their daily struggle to survive. In our next segment, Footprints, we get to meet Amy Huang, a Tzu Chi volunteer who says being part of Tzu Chi and working to dedicate her life to its missions has become her calling. Amy was introduced to Master Zheng Yan's philosophy during a Tzu Chi collegiate youth camp in Boston. She was touched by the Master's selfless spirit and loving and welcoming attitude, which was emulated by everyone at the camp. Amy wanted to bring that same compassionate frame of mind back to her college campus, and soon thereafter, a Tzu Chi chapter was established at Cornell University.
After joining Tzu Chi, I realized that being a doctor is not just a job or profession, it's a mission, a calling. In a given day's work, I can actually help people and cultivate myself at the same time. My desire is to go to the Tzu Chi Hospital in Taiwan and be able to join the Tzu Chi Foundation. During summer break in my second year at college, I joined the Collegiate Youth Camp of Tzu Chi USA. After that, I received the opportunity to go back to Taiwan. There, the collegiate youths from other countries made me feel like I should be more modest. Joining Tzu Chi is not just joining a club, it's a way of spiritual cultivation, learning how to adjust one's own habits and one's own mind. I still have a lot to learn about mentoring the young people in Tzu Chi. Before, I wasn't comfortable with many things. Now I have accompanied Tzu Chi's collegiate youths to places like Columbus and Champaign and participated in their activities, such as routine nursing home visits, street cleaning, and fundraising. The one thing I can contribute is translation work. By translating, I can learn and understand more about Master Zheng Yan's teachings. When I encounter any difficulties or frustrations, I think about Master Zheng Yan's teachings. Do not seek physical health, but wish for mental agility. Do not seek easy success, but wish for courage and perseverance. Do not seek less responsibility, but wish for more strength.
Amy currently is in her final year as one of the chief residents at the University of Chicago's Pediatrics Department. After she graduates from the program, she plans to work in academic medicine. As a young doctor and Tzu Chi volunteer, Amy is a role model for all of us. Her words of encouragement to young people are that everyone has unlimited potential. We all have a responsibility to improve our society and better the world. We must use our potential not only for personal gains, but for the greater good. Never underestimate yourself and never be afraid to show that you care. I am Ginger Chang. Thank you for watching USTC360, and I'll see you next week.